All right. Hello, everyone. Alrighty. So let's get this going over here. Okay, still having issues with my camera. The camera works, the streaming platform works, but the connection to the streaming camera does not work. So software glitch, I might have to completely reload and all that good stuff. So that's all good. We will get there. So I wanted to look, get some energizing music this morning. Wanted to look at the form 4s, right? So let's bring this on up over here. Let me pin this on my profile on Twitter for today. All right, there we go. Heads up, got it. Update, okay. Discard, I don't want to edit. I want to pin that. Hey, Terry, you are first today. All right, there we go. Okay, so everyone's like, ah, Jeff Bezos sold. Well, we went over this. You know. Oh, let's go. SEC Form 4, Amazon. We saw this earlier, right? Terry, were you following when I talked about this earlier? SEC Form 4, where is the one that I like? SEC Form 4. I'd actually posted it on my webpage. On my Twitter. I could go back and see. Open Insider, no. And this is it. Insider Trading Tracker, right? SEC Form 4. Let's go up. Let's put in Amazon. All right, so we have Jeff Bezos. Click. Let's just click and see what he does. Oh, let's go back in time, right? 7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 days that he sold back in 2024. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 days that he sold in November. Okay, so let's go forward. 1, I talked about this where we saw that he sold on the 27th. Yeah, right? So this is a every six months, 5 months, whatever, planned selling. The really big one is when you go back in time for him and you look to see what he did in 2021. Look at how much he sold in 2021. He sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 days or 17 times in May of 2021. So it's not like this selling in July, end of June, is pre-planned. It's not a catastrophe, but the big guys took it and they ran with it for the news story and they're like, that's it. Boom. Everybody sell. There's probably going to be another 2 days worth of selling. I'm going to say it right now. There's probably going to show up 2 more days of selling for insider selling because that's his pattern. He sells 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? If we look at it, the 2nd, the 5th, okay, so 3 days, another 4 days, and 2 days. So this is the 27th to the 3rd. Did anybody else pick up the fact that he sold on Friday the 27th? No, but we did. Somehow I got that. I got that he sold on the 27th. And boom, we come back. Now he's selling on the 3rd. So let's say he's going to sell on Monday the 7th and the 9th or the 11th, right? It's already pre-planned. No panic. This is his annual selling or biannual selling. He's going to sell again in November probably. So this is not a freak out panic. Ah, Bezos is selling. We got to get out. He still owns 902 million shares. He can still sell another 2 million and be totally fine, right? But maybe he saw what happened with Musk and how contracts went sideways with Trump. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to learn from what I see going on with Musk. I'm going to take a little profit. Maybe. I don't know. That might be smart, right? Are there any government contracts with Amazon that could go sideways and that could really mess things up? All right, today is July 9th. It is a 7 energy day. 7 energy days I tend to find are up days in general with the market. So here's my personal opinion. My personal opinion, yesterday, pull back. Hey, look, here is the big money level right here. We have it 620.31. So they've moved it up yesterday, 620.31. So what did they do? They pulled it back down, potentially bought more. Hey, everybody's going to agree on our tariffs, more money. Boom, goes up. Hey, we're going to get the FOMC notes at 2 p.m. Oh, look, potential rate cuts. Here are the specific details. It goes up. That's just my personal opinion on it. If we go below 620.31 with a close today, we might see a bit of a retracement back down to the 600 level or maybe 602 down here, right? So keep that in mind. I'm going to put a little text box right over here, and that's going to be 7/1/25. Oh, not 14. Hey, great day. I got your message. I've just been really crazy dealing with my mom, so I will get back to you on that. All right, so let's look at Amazon for today. Amazon is definitely on watch, up already today. Amazon float. 9.5 billion. And our daily point of control down here at 205.31. All right, let's also go to SBET. That is another big mover. Oh yeah, love this. Look at that. Mentioned yesterday that it might go up to 1630 area. Yep, we did. I've got too much going on to really get into craziness, and I'm kind of sad I missed the entry down at the 10. Up 80%. If you got in at 10 down here, it's looking nice. Look at that big open gap fill mode. SBET, they talked about on the cover of Barron's, remember? Let's go and check out The Economist as well. Oh, I can't type today. Economist. Weekly. Here we go. And a reminder, we got the Barron's cover there. So weekly edition. Yeah. Big, beautiful bonkers. All right. How to win the piece. So it looks like black and white. The big bill. This is in New York. Takeover. So is Trump going to try to take over New York? It's yellow. Careful for New York. Why is there a crumbling building? Is something going to happen in New York? Looks like smoke in the background. Yellow caution, right? Maybe that is, it's a perspective from the down looking up. So maybe we're going to have a top this week. That's what I see out of that. China surveillance state, the tragedy of Keir Starmer, Jefferson rolls in his grave, celebrity entrepreneurs. So I think we're probably going to see more celebrity entrepreneur stuff coming out. I feel like somebody, I don't even know. I don't really listen to the news, but I feel like somebody just launched something. But then again, a lot of celebrities try to go into clothing companies. You've got, what's his name? The Rock with his tequila. All right, let's go over here. Daily POC, 10/31. Verna. Pretty big, crazy move there. Big gaparoo. Let's just see if it's a buyout. It looks kind of like a buyout. Digest Trump's latest tariffs. Stocks. Yep, Merck is buying the biotech. Okay, disregard Verna. Not a good one for that reason. It's a buyout. Okay, checking it out over here. SOUN. Someone put SOUN on the watch list yesterday. And I said, hey, we got to go all the way up there or down below. And today, because we had very wide, because of the big move, we had very wide, what's the word? Pivots and camarillas. So today, we could bring this down over there. So SOUN on the list. We will check out Circle as well. That's another one. All right. 30.59. Put this down here and a boom. 9.98. All right. Let's look at Nvda. Likely moving up. Yep, Nvda, and with the hint of interest rates. And our Nvda level is over here, 143.98. Got a little heavy metal this morning. It's gonna get hard and heavy. All right, let's go to the calendar for today. Let's go filter and none and all. Boom. All right, so today we've got FOMC minutes, 2 o'clock. Nothing else really. It's reactionary for this week. So watch 2 p.m. That's going to be a moment. Hey, great day, Jaspreet. Thank you for letting me know it's working. I appreciate that. All right, let's look at Tesla. Likely moving to the upside as well. Yep, in relation to potential pullbacks. So we have had a little bit of an island gap reversal here. Tested, closed below the 200 exponential. Testing that 200 exponential, we hit the 4 EMA. The 4 faster one is crossing over the longer one. So that does tend to be a downward motion. All right, and our point of control, the big money is above us. All right, let's take this, clean this up. No fill there. This is less than 100 million, so that gets a caution. That's a caution. Still troubleshooting my camera, but thankfully I have 2. KWeb, Baba. So I saw Bangladesh is, ooh, look at that, Baba. Yeah, KWeb, FXI, all related to Baba's drop down here. And this is 2.23 billion. Big money sold at 113.94. Microsoft and Matt, these are day good mornings. I will check them out for sure. Lorenzo, you got it. Thanks for putting that in there so that I know. All right. So Baba, let's also check out Coinbase here. Moving to the upside. I'll do coin and MicroStrategy on the side as well. Oh yeah, those are coming up to test that trend line over there. All right. Emphy, Yin, of course. UNH. Oh yeah, UNH pulling back. Ouchie. You know, that CEO is hurting in the pocket when he's probably getting paid in stock options. Or bonuses, I should say, in stock options. And ouch, look, we are below the big money. Big money's at 303.50. JD as well, that's right. JD, pulling back. Another Chinese, 1.29 billion. They are at 32.50. Mobileye, WPP, never heard of it. Let's see, what is it? $215 million. Advertising. Well, it doesn't look like their advertising is working so well, does it? least not for their stock. Unless they said, hey, we're putting it on deep discount. Come buy some. This looks like one where Jim Cramer would be like, this is definitely a buy down here. Yeah, it's definitely a buy. Hitting new lows. I think you should buy it. No, I'm not saying I think you should buy it. I'm saying I think that's what Jim Cramer would say. I'd say wait till the third day where you see a visual bottom. Okay, that's my opinion on that. So we will check it out and see where the big money is. Likely it's above us. Yeah, 3507. SMCI. Let's check out GameStop too from yesterday. SMCI down. GME. Let's see. GME is, ooh, still hanging around. Let's put SMCI on here. $512 million. Where am I going with this? Where am I going? So it looks like it hit the 50 test. We kind of have like a test, retrace, move up, back to the 4. Is it going to continue and break out, or is this going to pull back? Where is our big money? Is below us at over here, 42.93. And let's for fun. I'm at up $1 and Microsoft up as well. Microsoft is looking pretty good. All right, 500. It's a little pricey for everybody to trade, so I will definitely cover it. And if we see that the interest rates drop, that's likely going to really affect the tech stocks. Oops, trying to. It's trying to match the background. You know, the green screen people, it's going to be like, and here we had the front moving to the upside. It's not that easy. All right, so let's get into crypto, and I'm going to tweet out what we're covering. If you guys have anything else like what Lorenzo did, just put it in the chat. And if you guys like the live stream, please share it out. Always a great way to say thank you is helping other people as well. So if you like it, give me a follow, share it out, enjoy with the chat. Something's going on with my monitor. Somebody messed with my monitor. That's better. Much better. Okay. So, and if you guys are enjoying the live stream, you want to check out my book about how I set this up, simply go to carpeprofit.com. If I could spell it correctly. Carpeprofit.com, because what do you want to do? Oh, yeah, it helps when you spell it correctly. I forgot the R. There you go. Carpeprofit.com comes up. This is me. Down at the bottom, the ebook all about trading like a billionaire with the big money. Follow that big money. How I set this up on my charts. It's the easy guide of how to set it up. All right. Let me put what we are going to be talking about today. All right. Nvda, Tesla, Microsoft, Amat, Coinbase, and MicroStrategy. We're going to cover those. Let's do another one. If there are people that like the down gapping stocks for BABA, UNH, JD, WPP, SMCI. All right. All right. Oh, wow. I love what I did with my monitor. I can see so much better now. All right, and there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we are set to go. All right, so hey, you know what, Jane, why should I follow you? Well, I've been in the stock market for 25 years. First layoff of my life took me away from the market. Second one brought me back. So what do? I follow the really big money of the market. The really big money of the market is going to move the market. They make the decisions on what is going on in the world, not only a stock market. So we figure out where that level is. If it is below us, then they are moving the price action up. If we find that it goes above us, they are moving the price action down. Today could be pivotal because of the FOMC minutes and because of the tariffs, right? If you could look back in history, Trump's first year of his term, the market went up 30%, right? So if you're looking at that, you could say, okay, all of these tariffs actually end up being great entries, but we have to see what's going on. For the really big money, for the swing trades, I look at the 24-hour chart right here. And then for intraday, I would look at the beginning of the trading day. For crypto, Forex, commodities, I am looking at last night's trading day start, right? So over here, our big money level is at 108.81906. It has dropped. So 108.81906. For our intraday level, right here, it's going to be the red and yellow. Just make sure it doesn't recalculate there. 108.78128. 108.78128. All right, now we'll start off slow. We'll get a little bit faster. And then by the end, it's really fast because you guys understand it and you see what I'm doing. All right, so for Ethereum, they've moved their big money level to 25.77 and 13 cents right there. It is the pink and the yellow. 25.77, 13. And if you guys are curious, you know what I should do? I should make this, I should make it like black with white. Here, I gotta, let's merge these two cells. I'll do it later. I'm gonna merge those two cells and make the writing white and make that black. Okay. So carpeprofit.com to get the ebook on how to do this yourself for $11. Ethereum, big money level, intraday for day trading, 26.23.57. So it has moved up 26.23.50 and 57 cents. All right, XRP. Here we go. Ooh, looky there. It's moving on up. So we have it over here, 2.2580. That's a little bit lower, 2.2580 there. And our intraday over here, 2.3103. 2.3103. Boom. Let's go to Doge. Hey, where's Asif? Asif, where are you? Did you oversleep? Dancing dog. All right. Right here, we've got 0.17. Hold on. Let's see where the most recent one is. Where's my July? 0.17091. So 0.17091. All right, our intraday 0.17190. 0.17190. All right, Solana. Solana over here. Big money is at 151.79. Moved it up just a hair from yesterday. And intraday 151.71. All right, now you guys understand how I find those levels. Let's go and create some potential trade setups. All right, potential day trade setup over here. I'm just going to expand this out a bit so I can see more. All right, so we've got this. We have, looks like a buying wick on the candle for today. They pulled it back to the 8 and above the 4 EMA. So we've got 70% of the volume today between 108.490 and 108.974. It's up above. I would likely bring it right here to 109.100 for the upper bound. Big money level intraday is right there, 108.781. So we would want to go likely below this 425 right here, 108,500. So 108,500 and 109,100. Does that make sense to you all? If you have questions, put it in the chat, right? Let me see if there's notifications. I'm checking my notifications over there too. Ah, nice, Dave. Welcome, welcome. Dave, the data guy, also has great posts on Twitter. I don't know, are you anywhere else, Dave? Okay, so big money for intraday 26, 23, 57, bulk of the volume between two, yeah, right over here. Well, we've got both, so it's kind of hard for me to see. Because we have both that I put on over here and we have this one. Okay, anyway, we're going it up above 26.36 right here. That's going to give you like an $8 trade if you want to wait for a bigger move, right? You've got $8 here, 44 to 54. It's a $10 move above 45, but the bigger move is going to be if it goes up above 26.55. Then you can see almost 20 points right there. Ethereum does have some good moves, but sometimes the camarillas and pivots are fairly tight. So I'd say up above 26.36 or below 26.05. All right, let's go to XRP. Hooey, XRP on the move. Let's see what we've got going on over here. So potential upper target based on a trend line of 275 from here. You can see if we go back in history, I'm going to put on a 3-day quick. We hit 340 the beginning of the year. So we have been basing down here a bit of a W. If we break out up above 254, then we could see 254 to, we'll call it roughly 50 cents. We might hit 304 zone up here, but still not all the way up to 340. We can get rid of this guy. Boom. All right. You can see a nice rounded bottom there. Let's bring it back to 24. All right, big money is down below 231. Let's look at it below 228.88 there. Or up above 240. Yep. 2.2888 and 2.4. So with Bitcoin, you can see we're yellow. They are still positioning. Yesterday, correction, Bitcoin was green and we had yellow on the other cryptos. So now they're green below us. So they have flipped their position a bit to be lower. All right, so Doge, I know Asaph is in Doge. Are you still in it, Asaph? Okay, so I'd put up here 0.1750. How come that's not going? There we go. 0.1745, because then we have a bigger move up there. Or below, let's bring it below here, 0.173035. So 0.17035 and 0.1745. There we go. Yellow positioning is happening on Doge. All right, Solana. Solana, we've got the lower bound, which is that big money level. So we're probably going to get another yellow on Solana today. All right, if we were to put this right here at 104, we've got 30 cents. Let's put 104.50 up here. Or below 151.20. We're going to get a yellow on that, 151.20 and 154.50. Because their big money is still in the middle positioning. Great day, Asaph. I was just asking where you were. All right, let me tweet that out. Where's my thing? There we go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That movie. Do you guys remember that movie? All right, all right, all right. I don't remember that movie. I remember the phrase. I feel like it was Matthew McConaughey. Anybody remember that movie? All right, let's go over to Amazon. Yes, Bezos sold. He sold on the 27th. He has his annual selling time. Not abnormal. And I guess it happens to coincide with Prime Day. All right, so Amazon, let's go up above. I'd really like to put 220.50, but let's do 220.60 here. That gives us 29 cents. 221 is going to give you an even better move. Let's put it up above 221. 221, confidence, and then look, you have a nice potential trade of $1.40 right there. Alrighty, or we go below over here, 219.80. $219.80 and 221. Let's check out our short volume as well for the up-gapping stocks. So AMZ, Wolf of Wall Street. Is that what it was? SBET, 39%. SOUN, 46%. All right, not a lot of short squeezies potentially here today. Oop, Nvda potential. A little potential there, 57% short. And Tesla, nope. So really the only potential short squeeze at open is Nvidia. All right, so let's look at SBET. SBET, love, love, love the chart. Well, you know, I just realized I've been on a 15-minute right here. Doesn't really matter, just consolidates the candles a bit more, makes it easier to see. Let's go above 1921 here. And 18 and 1921. Not 20, I want it 21 because of the Camarilla right there. That's an R5. It, above that, clear skies. 18, 19, 21. All right, we did go over The Economist too, if you guys did not see this. New York Financial Center, the bill tearing apart the financials, and there's smoke. Why is there a broken building? Is there something that's going to happen in New York City over the next 2 weeks? Potentially. They're showing you on the cover. They want to have acknowledgement. Oh, you guys said it's okay by reading this magazine and buying the magazine. So therefore, you're okay with this. All right, 13.55 for potential long trade. They moved it up here from down here. If we do 13.12, that'll give you 13 cents down, which would be just before the support. So I would say 13.12. This might go all the way back to 12.50 area if it were to short today. All right, so 13.12 and 13.55. Big money is below us, so potential, overall potential long there on the bigger picture, but the day trade's a different story. All right, Nvda. All right, Nvda. I feel like not everything is populating, and that's just fine. We'll get it anyways. All right, 160.80 over here. Big money below 160.16, 160.17, 12. 160.12 and 160.80. All right, big money is below. Potential short squeeze it open, 57% short volume yesterday at close. All right, let's get into Tesla. Tesla, we are in an island trading gap zone. If we look at it right here, 3-day, it came up, it hit the 4 and pulled back. We're sort of island gapping it right now. But it does look pretty bearish, right? If you sort of take the noise out by going into a 3-day candle, you can see it looks bearish at the moment. So we will see what they have for us today, but we are hitting that 200 exponential and it's selling off from there. We hit the 4 EMA there and pulling back. Let's go 299.60 here. No, I like 299.80 better. And below 298 over here. 298 and 299.80. All right, let's go to BABA. BABA potentially filling the gap to the upside. We are hitting trend lines from the past and we are below that. Is it an oops where it's going to, let's do this, let's get rid of this. Let's do this, put this puppy here. We're in a bit of a downward wedge like that. And we have this downward trend line here. So we've broken out of it. Maybe it's going to come down to 99.26. If it continues, 105.60. If 105.60 breaches, put up to 105.80 there. We are below a lot of camarillas in the pivots. Let's do 105. And even, let's see, let's go 106. I'm going to make it 106 and 105. All right, let's go to UNH. That CEO, ouchie, ouchie. So look, I said, hey, we need to have, if we go back here, we need to have definitive move by the state. Isn't that crazy? Boom, up, hits the 33, comes back down. Looks like they wanted to sell it. We are below the bigger money. It's not looking so good for that CEO. All right. $304. Can we go 304.50? No, 304. And 302. All right, 302 and 304. Let's go to JD. All right, like Baba pulling back big time. Tariff talk drop. 32 would be awesome, but we've got this right down below, so let's put it 31.96. 32.20 and 31.96. WPP. All right. WPP advertising not looking so good. 30.50. 29.80. Oops. 33. Sorry, 30.50. Why am I getting 33 in there? Interesting. All right, SMCI. So Dave is in SMCI. And we can see it is somewhat, got our earnings volume right here, 42.93 for fun. Let's put this over here and see from that point, 49.09. So I'd watch that 49.09 as a secondary level up here. Let's just throw that on right there for fun. 49.09. When you guys see that, you guys know that, hey, that means that's another level to watch, right? If we stay below that, likely a sell in action. So right now, our big money level is below that. I would say, let's put it here, 48.50. Oh, one more right there. Or 49.63. Let's let it get out of all of this. Let's let it get above 49.09, that bigger level that they had. They might want to take it back down to 42.80. They might want to bring it back down to 44, 41, 45, sorry. All right, 48.50 and 49.63. All right, we've got Lorenzo, and he wants to see Microsoft day trades. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Big money is up there at 496.90 on the 24-hour chart. For a day trade over here, put it up above 501. Or got big money level right here. I put it below 498.87. So that's what I would use, but that's a small little trade. That's only 15 cents to the downside. The long trade looks better. All right, let's check out Amat. If you guys have any other stocks or cryptos you'd like me to check out, put it in the chat or put it as a notification, a little comment on the stream, and I will check it out for you. Matt does not have a lot of pre-market volume. So I'm going to go from post-market and pre-market just so we see the range we have going on. They brought it down to 195. 195 is that level. That is the close. Let's advance it just a bit more. See if that rotates it at all. No, 195. So you got to go all the way back from close, 195. But if we want to just look at the day trading levels for today, where's the big money? 196.21. So you could go below 195.80. There's not a lot of volume, so it's hard to map out a good trade. 196.50. All right, let's look at Coinbase for those that like coin. We are testing this upper trend line, and big money is down here. Let's go from this boom. All right, let's watch 353.41. If it goes below and closes below 353.41, guess what? Potential short back down. That would also include Bitcoin. So let's put up above 358 for potential long. Might only move up to 358.50 based off of that trend line. And 356.50. All right, let's go to MicroStrategy. You guys are quiet today. What's going on? Why are you so quiet? I don't like to be talking just to myself. I like interacting with you guys. Come on, give me some comments. All right. So MicroStrategy, bulk of the volume. Okay, nope, we want it back here. For today, bulk of the volume, 397.99. So we got to go below that. 397.40 or 402.50 right there. All right, let's do our indexes, and then I'm taking the kiddos to camp. All right. Dow, you can see we're testing that upper area up here. I would love 444. That was the level to watch for yesterday, but we're going to move it up 444.20. What does that give us? That gives us 30 cents. Okay, 444.20. Point of control is at 443.58. We want to go below here. 442.50. 442.50 and 444.20. Okay, let me just do a little parameter thing here. Condition highlights between this and this, fill with yellow. All right, beautiful. As things happen like that, I can change them. All right, we're going to get another yellow. They are definitely positioning on the indexes. Get ready for that bigger move. Let's put up here above, and we can do 221.80 or below. We want to go below, clearly below that. So let's do, there's not really good. It's just, I'm going to go all the way down. 220.50. Yep, 220.50 and 221.80. They moved the level to 221.30. So we need to do the parameters again. Latest in crypto, Trump Social has a crypto blue chip index. Okay. I think crypto is the biggest scammeroonie on the planet. And it is a way to take people's hard-earned money and put it into crypt dead money. All right. You're killing the money by taking it out of the financial system into a crypto world, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Do with it what you like. All right, let's put up here, up above 554. Again, positioning on 552.40. Do you see, like, now you guys can clearly see they are positioning on the indexes. Clear as day. It is so clear to me that they're positioning for a bigger move. So that means wait. In my opinion, you wait until till they have made their move. Allow it to go outside of these two. Otherwise, you're going to get a headache banging your head against the wall. And up here too. 620.31. All right. 622. If it goes above 622.20 up here, 622.50 would be a stronger one, but let's put up at 622.20. Or below. We're so close. Let's go below over here. All right, 619.60. This is every single index. 619.60 and 622.20. All right, we got to do it. We got to do it. Highlight the cells between this one and this one. Go with yellow. How many times do you see that they are positioning on all four indexes before an FOMC minutes or big announcement, right? Let me do this. Hold on. Let me hide these two. Yeah, I know. Bring this over here for a second. And let's just go like this. Nope. Hide. All right. And like this. Yeah, I can do that. Going to tweet that out. Post. All right. SPY, QQQ, IWM, DIA. The big money is in the middle of positioning on all four indexes. In my opinion, wait until it is a clear decision. Potentially 2 p.m. today, we will know. Let's, for fun, see what's going on with VXX. I didn't put on July 1st. Okay, so if we go above 47.93 on VXX, potential downward turn. Let's check UVXY as well. I would use these more instead of, I don't trust necessarily. So if this goes above, boom, maybe they're going to bring it back here. Maybe they're going to bring it to the 33. That's where they tend to bring it. It's going to be 1865. No, 1870. No, 1865. 1865 for UVXY. Set an alert for those. That, in my opinion, would be a clearer indication because they can manipulate the indexes, but when they're really going to move it on UVXY and VXX, they move it and they move it hard. And that's when you'll see the big money action happening. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today. Also, reminder, if you'd like to check out my trading book about how, it's $11, how to set this up for yourself for trading like a billionaire, following that big billionaire money, Jeff Bezos. This is a pattern he has in selling annually in July and November. He sells for 4 days, so expect 2 more days of SEC Form 4s. The one time was back in 2021 when he sold 17 positions back in May of 2021. So why is airplane in my name? Because I am a licensed pilot. Yo, that's why, right? So you got to trust your instruments. You got to trust your instruments in trading as well. I hope you all have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. Check out my website, carpeprofit.com. Don't just have a good day,